Welcome to Thoroughbred Action from Gulfstream Park. I'm Acacia Courtney. It's a great Thursday afternoon here. We've had a little bit of rain over the past couple of days in South Florida. Let's take a look at those track and weather conditions and see how we're doing today.
To start off the day, the track is muddy and the turf is listed as good. Race number 1 is a maiden claiming. The purse is $25,000 for the fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. It's a mile and a 16th, but the first race is off the turf. Scratch the number 5, Lake of the Isles, the 7, Hava Nagila, and the 8, These Truths.
Good start. Toward the inside, Niagara Star begins the best and goes looking for the lead from Flamenco Tiger, who's away in the top flight. Up on the outside, Elizabeth Val and Like a Girl. And settling in last is the favorite Run, Alex Run, but she's only about 4 lengths behind as they run around the first turn. The leader is Niagara Star and Miguel Vasquez by a length. Racing second is Like a Girl on the outside, Elizabeth Val third. Positioned fourth with an inside lane is Flamenco Tiger, and she's a length and a half in front of Run, Alex Run, who's unhurried in the back as they run into the backstretch. Miss Niagara Star leads the way now by a neck. 3 wide, Elizabeth Vow is second. In between horses, Like a Girl is third. Flamenco Tiger has to keep up a bit under Gonzalez while racing in fourth in front of Run, Alex Run. They continue their journey down the backstretch and go to the half-mile mark. The leader is still Niagara Star by a neck. Elizabeth Val 3 wide, Like a Girl between horses. Stretch of 5 to Flamenco's Tiger. And Run Alex Run's not really traveling all that well. Still last inside a half a mile away and about 6 lengths behind as they run around the far turn. Elizabeth's Vow is now on to the front. Leads it by a neck. Like a Girl is back to second. Moving in from third is Flamenco Tiger getting around Niagara Star. And Run Alex Run is continuing to chip away but still last as they run to the top of the stretch. On the outside, it's Elizabeth's Vow. Toward the inside, Like a Girl. Zayas gets serious on Like a Girl. She's battling back. Elizabeth's Vow under a full-out drive from Jesus Rios second. Flamenco Tiger is third and still in shouting range. Run Alex Run just never lifted a hoof today as they turn for home. Elizabeth's Vow on the outside, Like a Girl on the inside. They're still shoulder to shoulder from third and Flamenco Tiger, who's not done trying. Final furlong, Like a Girl the leader. On the outside and Flamenco Tiger with Elizabeth's Vow between horses. First finish line in use, and Like a Girl's the winner. Like a Girl by a length in the end. It got close for second. Flamenco Tiger or Elizabeth's Vow, then Run Alex Run in 1:49 and 4.
Number 3, Like a Girl, takes the opener. Edgar Zayas in the saddle. Jenna Antonucci, the trainer, owned by Stephen Langsam and Eugene Kurzrock. Race number 2 is a claiming event. The purse is $18,000 for 3-year-olds and up. It is 7.5 furlongs on the turf. Scratch the main track only, the 8, Gloton, and the 9, Palatine Hill.
And they're off. From the rail, it's East Rock who gets the first call. Pickett's Corners away racing in second with Starship Frontier out of there in third. On hold from fourth is Abrique alongside Soul Man. Second last Modern Tale, and the early trailer is the stretch runner, Simferopol. They run into the first turn, and Jaramillo has his hands full with East Rock, who's tugging, wants to do more, and he's 3 in front. Starship Frontier is racing in second with Pickett's Corner in third. Abrique saves ground while fourth in front of Soul Man in fifth. 3 wide to the backstretch is Modern Tale, and Simferopol just to his inside, spotted about 7 lengths off the lead. They bend into the backstretch after a 23 and 4 opening quarter. East Rock still tugging, still 2 in front. Starship Frontier starts to ratchet up the pressure as Jaramillo is trying to settle down this leader. 3 wide is Pickett's Corner. Then back to Modern Tale, who's racing fourth with Abrique to his inside. The favorite Soul Man perched precariously, racing between horses while second last, and Simferopol is last. They make their way to the far turn. When confronted, East Rock re-breaks and now leads it by 2.5. Starship Frontier tries to get after him once again while second. In front of Pickett's Corner third. Modern Tale is fourth. Abrique calls it an afternoon. Soul Man is next, and Simferopol is still last as they run to the top of the stretch. It's East Rock to the top of the stretch after a 46 and 4 half mile. Second is Starship Frontier. Modern Tale is third. Looking for room is Simferopol from the back, and they turn for home. It's East Rock on top by 3. Simferopol swung to the center by Leva to try to make ground, and Abrique's up the inside lane. Final furlong. Jaramillo trying to get one more 16th out of East Rock. He leads by 3. Simferopol's up into second, but the winner is going to be East Rock. He's hanging on. Simferopol second. Starship Frontier appeared to hold third from Abrique in fourth in 1:30 and 1.
Number 1, East Rock, wins on the second race. Emisel Jaramillo was aboard, owned and trained by Steve Casares. third race is 5 furlongs. This one is off the turf. It's a claiming event for $16,000 for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 3 races, or 3-year-olds. Scratch the number 2, Pelagia, and the number 6, Princess Zenyi.
Picture perfect beginning. From the rail, Crime Buzz begins the best. Up on the outside, Bluegrass Lady is showing speed, and Sultry Town Cat is outpaced early, racing in third. From fourth, it's in a moment's notice, and 2 lengths to the trailer, Annabella Hall. They run into the far turn, and Crime Buzz is the speed of the speed for Gaffleon, leads it 3 parts of a length. Bluegrass Lady turning up the pressure well second. They've opened 6 now, and Sultry Town Cat. Camacho gets after her to gain. She's racing in third, 2 better than in a moment's notice, and trailing is Annabella Hall. They run around the far turn, and they approach the quarter-mile pole. Bluegrass Lady on the outside, Crime Buzz on the inside. They continue to battle as they turn for home. It's Crime Buzz who cuts the corner and leads now by almost a length. Trying to get after again. Second is Bluegrass Lady from third. It's Sultry Town Cat. Final furlong. Crime Buzz beat the favorite to the lead, and that was all she wrote. Crime Buzz and Gaffleon moving clear. Bluegrass Lady a clear second. Sultry Town Cat third. Crime Buzz, gate to wire. Bluegrass Lady second, Sultry Town Cat third, then Annabella Hall fourth, and fifth was in a moment's notice, 58-4.
Number 1, Crime Buzz wins the third race. Tyler Gaffleon was aboard, trained by David Fox and owned by Derek Chin. The fourth race is 7.5 furlongs back on the turf. It's a claiming event, and the purse is $24,000 for the fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up. There are no scratches.
And they're off. Ecstatic Miss was off a step slow. It's Storm and Charlotte who wins the break. Moving up on the outside, Christus Persona will apply pace pressure while second. Taken in hand third today is Very Few Details. She'll race off the speed from fourth and Alley Cruz. Then down to the inside is Bodacious Barb, followed by GP Ricky. And Ecstatic Miss missed the start and is last of all. They run around the first turn, and Storm and Charlotte gets things her own way. She leads it by a length. Christus Persona's racing in second. Very Few Details is third, now 2.5 lengths off the lead from Alley Cruz in fourth. Followed outside by Bodacious Barb, 3 better than Ecstatic Miss, and Longshot GP Ricky is last of the 7 as they run down the backstretch. 23-2 for the opening quarter. Storm and Charlotte, 3 parts of a length. Christus Persona are the nearest pursuer with second, all in the 2-path. From third is Very Few Details. The 1-2 favorite is within 2.5 lengths of the lead and 3 better than Alley Cruz. She just got a chirp by Panici to get a little closer. Bodacious Barb is next, then Ecstatic Miss, and trailing the field is GP Ricky. They run around the far turn. Castro tips the favorite into the clear, and Very Few Details is on the attack. She was third, but now she's the leader. Back to second, Storm and Charlotte. Christus Persona is next. Monterey Jr. goes to work on Bodacious Barb. She's into fourth and trying to close ground as they turn for home. They went 46-2 for the opening half mile. 3 quarters, 110-1, and Very Few Details gives this field the slip. It's Very Few Details in front by 2.5. Storm and Charlotte trying to hold on to second with Bodacious Barb, but the favorite's a winner. Very Few Details by 2.5. Second, Storm and Charlotte. Third, Bodacious Barb. Then Christus Persona and Alley Cruz in 129-3.
Number 4, Very Few Details wins the fourth race. Eddie Castro was in the saddle, trained by Dan Kubisky and owned by PTK LLC. The fifth race is 7.5 furlongs on the turf. It's an $18,000 claiming event for fillies and mares 3-year-olds and up, which have never won 2 races. Scratch the number 9, the main track only, Sheer Chance.
And they're off. Starship Sassy was off a step slow. From the rail, Pretty Indiscreet begins the best toward the outside. That's Daddy's Pride showing speed. Manhattan Moxie mixing it up. She's third early between horses. Followed by Cleverness, who rides the rail for Zayas, a length better than Imperial Cut. Then comes Premier Dame. Second last early is Golden Ride, and the early trailer is Starship Sassy. They run around the first turn, chasing Pretty Indiscreet, who leads it 3 parts of a length. From second now on the outside is Daddy's Pride, and Cleverness rides the rail third. In between horses races Manhattan Moxie with Imperial Cut. Stretch of 2 to the team of Golden Ride and Premier Dame, and a length and a half to Starship Sassy. 23 and 3 for the opening quarter speed. Pretty Indiscreet and Gaffleone make the pace. They lead at 3 parts of a length. Racing in second is Daddy's Pride. The gray Manhattan Moxie pokes through to be third in front of Cleverness, who's on the inside. Imperial Cut is much closer today, racing only 2 lengths off the lead, followed by Premier Dame, then Starship Sassy, and now the trailer is Golden Ride. They run around the far turn. They went through the opening half mile in 47 and 1, and the leader continues to be Pretty Indiscreet, calling the shots past the quarter pole with a length lead. Starship Sassy in the orange colors, winding it up from the back. Premier Dame held up between horses, and Imperial Cut gets first run. They turn for home. Imperial Cut shifting ground with the lead. Starship Sassy to the attack is second, and from by the back in Premier Dame through the final furlong. Imperial Cut still digging. Starship Sassy still coming. Starship Sassy has the lead. Starship Sassy. Imperial Cut second. Third is Premier Dame. Fourth is Golden Ride, and 130 flat.
Number 7, Starship Sassy comes running and takes the 5th race. Luca Panici was aboard, trained by Diane Marici and owned by Laguna Beach Stable and Starship Stables.
The official Preakness watch party is at Gulfstream Park. Saturday, May 21st, watch and wager as Kentucky Derby winner Nyquist tries to win the middle jewel of the Triple Crown, the Preakness Stakes. Get your official Preakness hat with the purchase of a seat while supplies last. Enjoy a full day of live racing, great food, drink specials, and much more at the only place to watch the Preakness Stakes and live racing in South Florida. Welcome to your playground, Gulfstream Park.
The 6th race is 6 furlongs on the main track. It's a claiming event and the purse is $17,000 for 3-year-olds and up which have never won 2 races. Scratch the number 5, Professor Jack.
And they're up. Cunavice begins the best, So You Think You're a Romeo comes away with speed, with Rontos' Dream out of there in third, followed fourth by Madruz, then Panamex, and Starship Apache shuffled to trail as they chase the speed of Cunavice to the backstretch. Cunavice by a length and a half from So You Think You're a Romeo in second. Rontos' Dream is third for Camacho and 4 better than long shot Panamex. The 2 at the back are Madruz and Starship Apache. 22 and 2 for the opening quarter speed. Around the far turn they go. Cunavice and Jaramillo continue to lead by a length. Second is So You Think You're a Romeo, working a bit harder to stay close. A stretch of 3 to Rontos' Dream. Starship Apache starts to run on a bit from the back, but he's better than 7 lengths off the lead now, and trailing the field is Madruz. They run to the top of the stretch. There's a quarter of a mile left to go. It's still Cunavice held together up front in 3 parts to the good of So You Think You're a Romeo. Panici has Starship Apache in full stride. Panamex with an upset possibility between horses. Through the final furlong, many chances. Starship Apache's coming over the top, but Panamex is also right there, and Panamex just took the lead. He's 50 to 1. Panamex is in front, and Panamex and Jose Alvarez spring the shocker. Second is Starship Apache. Third, So You Think You're a Romeo, and 111 and 4.
Number 4, Panamex pulls a big upset at 50 to 1. Jose Alvarez was in the saddle, winning trainer Michael Yates, owned by Shady Brook Farm, Inc., paid $115 to win. The 7th race is the feature today. It's 6 furlongs on the main track, a starter optional claiming race with a purse of $30,000 for the 3-year-old fillies, and please note that the track is now labeled as good.
And they're off. From the far outside, Did Not Mean It begins very well and goes looking for the lead. A step slow to start was Light Our Way, but she's quickly up to challenge these 2 are quickest. From third, it's High Time with Katira Rock down toward the inside, and she's the winner as last of the 5 and situated 4 lengths off the lead as they go to the half-mile pole. It's the 2 favorites up front, Light Our Way and Gaffleone 3 parts of a length. Did Not Mean It second, It's High Time third. She's the winner is now racing in fourth, and shuffled to last is Katira Rock. 23 seconds. seconds for the opening quarter speed. Light Our Way continues to lead. Castro getting a bit more serious on Did Not Mean It. She's trying to apply pace pressure second. 3 better than It's High Time with She's the Winner and Katira Rock. 5/16 to go. Light Our Way on the inside. Did Not Mean It. Up and on the outside. These two pass the quarter pole. 4 better than It's High Time. Then back to Katira Rock and She's the Winner. They turn home. Did Not Mean It now takes the lead and moves away by 2. Light Our Way is there second. Down the outside, Katira Rock is finishing with good energy. She might get second. She might, but she will not catch Did Not Mean It. Did Not Mean It through the final 16th widens on a 4 or 5 length lead. Katira Rock is up on the outside of Light Our Way and It's High Time. It's High Time's going to be second, close then for third in 1:12-1.
Number 5, Did Not Mean It, wins the feature impressively ridden to victory by Eddie Castro, trained by Larry Pilati and owned by Monarch Stables. The 8th race is 1 mile on the turf. It's a maiden claiming, and the purse is $25,000 for 3-year-olds and up. There was a late scratch of the number 5. She read my text.
They're up. Grand Venezuelan begins nicely from the center. That's Forever Die, who's taken in hand to be second. Gisnell moves up from down toward the inside, and Chatino has a little bit of speed. He's up on the outside, about to be 4 wide as they run to the first turn. They're followed by the favorite Showdown, then Arch Dancer, and the early trailer is Visky Jones. They run around the first turn. Grand Venezuelan and Jaramillo call the shots by a length and a quarter. Gisnell's now angled into the 2-path to race in second. Chatino a 3-wide third. From fourth is Showdown, a neck better than Forever Die. And the 2 at the back are Visky Jones and Arch Dancer. They head into the backstretch after completing a quarter in 24-3. Grand Venezuelan leads, but only narrowly. Gisnell turns up the pressure from second. Chatino is third and 2 lengths off the lead. Stretch of 2.5. Showdown rides the rail from fourth, not asked for much yet. A neck better than Forever Die, then Visky Jones and Grand Dancer. 48 seconds for the opening half mile. Gisnell now goes on to take the lead by almost 2. Chatino runs up to take second as Grand Venezuelan has seemingly called it an afternoon. He's back to third. From between horses, Showdown will need to get a move on. 3 wide is Forever Die, very much in the hunt here, only 2 lengths off the lead as they run to the top of the stretch. Gisnell has the lead. Chatino to the attack is second. 3 wide, Forever Die third. Showdown trying to make a decision on where he wants to go from fourth as they turn for home. Gisnell has the lead. Chatino second. Showdown coming off heels, trying to get into the clear with Forever Die on the outside. Late save from Visky Jones through the final furlong. Chatino and Gisnell. Grand Venezuelan has fought his way back into it from third, and Visky Jones down the outside. Chatino has the lead. It's Chatino. Chatino won it. It's close for second. Visky Jones or Gisnell in 137 flat.
Number 8, Chatino, wins the 8th race, giving Eddie Castro his 3rd win today. Trained by Larry Pilati and owned by Monarch Stables, paid $7.80 to win. The 9th and final race is 5.5 furlongs on the main track. It's a maiden claiming for $14,000 for the fillies and mares, 3-year-olds and up. Scratch the number 5, Apella's Ball.
And runners away. From the center, that's 0 out. The first timer, as expected, has some speed and establishes the lead 3 parts of a length. Down to the inside, Awesome Missy is away racing in second. On hold and in tight is Surprising Appeal from third. Outside and now moving closer goes Gioletta Q. Then back to the inside is the Barry Rose trainee, Stacy's Reflection. To her outside and trying to move forward is Queen G, 3 better than Miss Niagara, and 2 to the trailer, Sacred Entry. They run around the far turn. 0 out has the lead. Toward the inside, it's Awesome Missy from second. Up on the the outside, Gilletta Q third. Queen G picking it up 4 wide while fourth. Absolutely no place to go for Surprising Appeal. She's trying to find some place to run, and Stacy's Reflection gears up 5 wide. Running on from the back is Miss Niagara, and they turn for home. 0 out still has the lead. Miss Niagara is now the one that needs room. So does Surprising Appeal. Down the outside, Stacy's Reflection through the final furlong. It's Queen G up for the lead. Stacy's Reflection is coming over the top, and Surprising Appeal is late say, and they enter in deep stretch. 0 out has the lead. Stacy's Reflection, one final say, but the Wesley Ward firster is good to go. 0 out holds firm. Stacy's Reflection second. Queen G third, then Surprising Appeal, and Miss Niagara to complete your high five in 107 flat.
Number 7, the first-time starter, 0 out, wins the final race. Jockey was John Cruz, owned and trained by Wesley Ward. In the late pick 5, if you had 5 of 5, that paid $5,218.95. 4 of 5 paid $26.50. There was no winner in the super high 5, so there is a carryover of $1,951.15. In the Rainbow 6, if you had 6 of 6, that paid $5,756.78. There's a carryover into tomorrow's card of $45,758.09.
And that wraps it up for today. I'll see you back here tomorrow on Friday post time at 1:15 p.m.
Hit the hay. I've been working all day. Hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired. Oh, my aching back. Let's hit the hay.